Hello viewers. Uh, After completing the subject power electronics, next subject control systems. In this video, I'm going to start with the detailed solutions of questions with the subject control systems in data electronics. Basically, three questions came from control systems of 5 marks, uh, one mark and two marks. So in this question, I'm going to cover the detailed solution to question number 29. The multi question of data electronics from subject control systems. So 1 mark MCQ type. And the question goes like, asymptotic Bode plot of a system is shown. Which of the following options best represents the transfer function of the system? And options are given as A, G of is equal to 1 S by omega naught by S by omega naught. B, G of is equal to S by omega naught by 1 plus S by omega naught. C, G of is equal to 1 plus S by omega naught by 1 minus S by omega naught. And D, G of is equal to 1 minus S by omega naught by 1 plus S by omega naught. We want the solution. Pretty simple question, बहुत ही basic concept. Bode magnitude plot. I think Bode magnitude plot. So we can see that the initially the Bode magnitude plot has a slope of minus 20 degree per decade. From the basics, we know that minus 20 degree per decade means there is a first order pole, means a pole of order 1. And as it is on very low frequency or initial slope is minus 20 degree per decade. So there must be a pole at the origin. So in the denominator we should have one S term. Okay. So let G of A be Qi is okay like that. Now the slope changes to 0 degree per decade and becomes constant at 0 degree at omega equal to omega naught. Right. So corner frequency must be omega naught. Right. And one as a slope is from minus 20 to 0. So there must be a first order 0 at omega equal to omega naught. There will be a single order 0. Sorry, first order 0 at equal to omega naught. That is from minus 20 to 0 degree. And the initial resolution is minus 20 degree. There will be a pole at the origin, as we already discussed. So ऐसा होना चाहिए. The transform forms to be like it. K into 1 to the omega naught by S. Now at omega equal to omega naught, the magnitude is 0 degree or unity is 1. So as per the considerations approximation taken asymptotic Bode plot, at omega equal to omega naught is 1 times magnitude. So G of omega naught is equal to, as per the asymptotic considerations, it is K into omega by omega naught by. Now this one is negative at the point of omega naught, and omega value is also equal to omega naught. ठीक है, something like this. Moving to 0 that is, and 0 was 1. So omega naught cancel, and so K is nothing but the transfer function क्या होगा? What is the transfer function? You already wrote this form, and then ये form लिख चुके हैं, and ये वाला भी कर and K is nothing but omega. So omega naught is numerator will bring it down. Negative. Remove omega naught and then B. 1 plus S by omega naught. राइट, ऐसे होगा कुछ इस फॉर्म में होगा। लेकिन asymptotic magnitude remember from here is A equal to from get the transformation G equal to 1 right? Yes, B omega. So that is option A is the correct answer. So the question of basic of the should plot that the minus 20 per ticket is must be pull at the origin, first order pull at the origin, and so there must be a first order zero at quantity not and the quantity zero is equal to zero. Pull at the origin. Now, one then you open in this form, and you do the magnitude and one is given 1 or 0 dB, and the phase omega, then put the value of k to get transformation as is equal to 1 SB omega. Obviously, here you can also place this transformation, and that's what was used.